Hi there. Today is December 8th, and if my eyes look a little red, it's because I have not been sleeping. And it's interesting because I'm not sleeping because I'm feeling so much joy in my heart that it's like I don't want to sleep because it feels so good. And I know it's going to catch up to me at some point. And I'm not really even doing it on purpose. It's like I go to bed and I'm feeling so much joy that I just want to keep thinking about the incredible things in my life. And if you've been watching my videos, you know how interesting that is because I have shared that this has been the hardest year of my life. And, within the last 10 years, I went through divorce, multiple cancers, 19 rounds of chemo, fucking multiple surgeries, like so much. The death of my mom. And this was the hardest year. So, for me to be telling you that I'm going to bed feeling so much joy in my heart is really fucking massively incredible. And what I keep seeing is these fucking miracles showing up in my life. And, some of them I can't talk about because they involve other people. And, but what I do want to share is what I started doing. I got hair in my mouth. What I started doing, I'm trying to think of when this was. It was a few years ago anyway. I started facing things in my life that I had not faced before. And that was bringing up a whole shit ton of anger. And I wasn't trying. I literally went to the lake to sit on the beach and just feel zen. And all I could see were the things in my life that I had not yet faced, things that were not fair and that I just kept trying to stuff down and hide. And it was like flying out of me. And interestingly enough, I actually started writing a book at the time. It's called The Other Side of Fuckery. But it was like so much fuckery that I needed to face. And so I faced it and I faced it and I faced it. And as I was facing it, I was freeing it. But when we're facing things in our lives, it's not an easy process. And that's why I keep making these videos every day because I want to share. I've really been sitting every day and seeing these five beautiful phases of life that I feel are so beautiful and magical. And the first step is facing whatever is being called to face. And the next step is we get good and fucking angry about it. But we're not meant to stay stuck in the anger. We then get to the space where it makes us sad and we cry that shit out. And then after we cry it out, it becomes wisdom. And when it becomes wisdom, we're like, oh, that had to happen or it wouldn't have happened. Like there is a divine unfoldment in everything. And when we start to see that, then we begin to surrender to what is, knowing that there's always a plan for a purpose. So those are the phases that I see. And as I was going through the phases, I really was starting to see more and more. And what I recognized at some point was, holy fuck, I have PTSD. Like, I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't get an official diagnosis. I didn't feel like I needed to. I just knew that after the trauma that I had suffered through many things in my life, that of course it made sense that I had some form of PTSD. Do we all have some form of PTSD? Are we all on the spectrum of something? I don't know. I'm not trying to be an expert. I'm just sharing my experience. And but I realized I couldn't focus. I was overreactive all the time. Little things were huge things to me all the time. And I couldn't think, I couldn't remember. I was just, my kids noticed it. They really, really noticed it. So when I started to discover it, it wasn't a surprise to them because they had been witnessing it for years. So anyway, what I started to do was every morning I would wake up and I would imagine the Divine Mother and the Divine Father in front of me. Call it what you will. But I could feel this beautiful, precious, loving energy. And every morning I would give them my brain and I would ask them to align it with love, joy, peace, and truth. And then I would give them my heart and I would give them every system in my body. I would give them everything in my life, including my life. And I did that every single day. Like it was like the most important thing in my life because at the time it was. I actually didn't think PTSD could be healed because many people had told me that you can't heal PTSD. And within 20 days, it was like it just magically shifted. And I felt peace in my mind. Everything shifted and it was so magical. Like it was just magical, miraculous, amazing. And from that point, my life just really changed in so many ways. And so I've continued on with that practice for things that are happening in my life that I do not have control of. And as I continue to put these situations or people or whatever it is that I'm concerned about in the hands of the divine, I have been seeing nothing short of miracles happening in my life and the life of the people that I love. And so I continue to do this, and I will continue to do this every day. Every morning when I wake up, I imagine the Divine Mother and Father flooding my mind with peace, filling my heart with joy, you know, moving love and light through every cell in my body and every part of my life, aligning me with truth to be my guide. And I do it for my children and I do it for the people in my life that I love. My eyes look really messed up. I do this every day. And so I'm sharing this because what I'm really sitting with is the tools that are working for me and how my heart keeps feeling like it's just so open and how parts of my mind are becoming so free. I'm even noticing my body healing. Like my body is looking different. I'm looking different. I'm feeling different. My hair is growing. Like every time I made videos before, I had so many bald spots in my head. You know, after the chemo, my hair never grew in properly. And I'm just noticing like how full and thick my hair is. It's like, what the fuck? But what I'm recognizing the most is how content I feel, how safe I feel, how I'm attracting people into my life that are safe and wonderful and real. Like, I'm recognizing also how many dreams I've had from my life that are so not in alignment with me. They're just not in alignment. I don't care about millions of dollars. I always have. I don't care about a big fancy home. I always have. I don't care about anything right now other than being with incredible people that are real and that want to love themselves more, who want to love life more, who want to love others more. I mean, at the end of the day, what is more important than love? You know, Jesus did not walk this earth to help people make millions of dollars and buy beautiful homes. That's just fucking stupid. Jesus came to this earth to teach us how to love ourselves and to love one another. And that's what I continue to step into is more of that. And without this judgment, I don't care if people have big, beautiful homes and millions of dollars. That's fine. But I don't need those things anymore. And I always thought I did. So this is me just really shifting into this space of fucking love in my heart and peace in my mind. And So I just want to keep sharing from this place and, share the things that have helped me to hopefully help you.